It's interesting, a lot of people when they hear the name Roush, it conjures up feelings and thoughts of checkered flags and green flags and burnouts and that sort of thing, and that's all still very true, and it's a business that we will continue to stay very successful in. But the common thread, the linchpin that gives us success on the track and that has allowed us to build 20,000 Roush Mustangs over the years, wow, is the depth of talent we have in our engineering base. We are a company that's based out of Detroit, Michigan. We're an automotive-based engineering company. And if you look at the success that we're all pointed toward from an alternative engine fuel standpoint, all the equations have to work. The infrastructure has to be there, domestic fuel has to be there, and the guy who makes the product that works and makes it affordable for the customers has to be there. And that's where we fit into that puzzle.
In 2009, U.S. Energy Secretary Stephen Chu stated that the U.S. Department of Energy granted $300 million to give state and local governments the tools they need to build a greener transportation system that will create new jobs and help to put America on the path to a clean energy future. With that stated, the most exciting topic in the alternative fuels industry right now is the general awareness and widespread attention that the topic of alternative fuels is getting. Never in our country's history have alternative fueled vehicles been so widely adopted.
Propane autogas is a federally designated clean burning fuel. So you've got all the environmental benefits such as low carbon. You also have a reduction in NOx and particulate matter, which really go directly to clean air. Not only that, unlike methane or natural gas, it's not considered a greenhouse gas. So it's a safe, clean fuel.
ThyssenKrupp Elevator is one of the largest providers of elevators, escalators, and moving walkways in the world. We have over 170 years experience in the elevator business. We work hard at maintaining our reputation by providing smart, sustainable solutions into the market.
Propane is used every day by millions of consumers in residential applications like cooking and heating. It's also used in business for things like forklifts, and it's used by farmers for crop drying and other applications. It's also the most widely used alternative fuel for vehicles in the United States.
Sustainability is really weaved throughout the DNA of our culture. We value resources and understand that they're finite in nature. So when we use a resource, we really try to understand, are we maximizing its potential? And are we trying to be as efficient with the resource as possible? And so we try to look at ways of improving efficiencies and looking at alternative resources available to us.
Autogas is the term used to describe propane when it's used as a vehicle fuel. There's over 14 million vehicles worldwide that use propane as their fuel. And here in the United States, after gasoline and diesel, it's the most widely used fuel.
We went with Roush because we needed a quality Tier 1 supplier that was committed to long-term sustainable goals. We needed it to be safe, we needed it to be backed by the manufacturer, and we needed it not to void any manufacturer warranties.
Operating a fleet on an alternative fuel like propane autogas does not require the operator to make sacrifices in operating costs, vehicle performance, or convenience. Cleaning up your company's emissions profile can be done economically and responsibly, and the ROUSH CleanTech line of liquid propane autogas vehicles can help. Whatever your priority is, saving money, saving the environment, or reducing our dependency on foreign oil, ROUSH CleanTech meets them all.
Well, the great thing about propane is it's the only alternative fuel for which there's a business case to use it. You've got the savings on the fuel, you've got the least expensive vehicle conversions that are out there, and you've got the lowest cost fuel infrastructure. And not only that, we're environmentally friendly. So when you put it all together, we're the best alternative fuel on the market today.
ROUSH CleanTech has chosen to focus on propane autogas technology because the shortfalls found in many other alternative fuel options don't impact propane to nearly the same degree. Propane is cleaner than gasoline, diesel, and most of the other alternative fuels. Propane is safe to use. Propane is more affordable than gasoline or diesel and provides a positive return on investment. Propane infrastructure is inexpensive and already widely available, and propane is easily adaptable to existing vehicle architecture.
Since our drivers' vehicles go home with them at night, we need local fueling infrastructure. In Phoenix, we partnered with Ferrogas to provide stations within close proximity to our drivers' home and within their operating area.
Propane enjoys the most widely available infrastructure of any alternative fuel in the country. At Ferrogas, we've got 600 company-owned locations where people can fill up, and there's thousands of additional facilities all over the country where people can get this fuel.
You know, the initial results in Phoenix were very positive, and we have plans to expand propane autogas to other cities across North America that either have the current infrastructure in place or have plans to build it.
There's great growth opportunities in the propane industry. People continue to prefer to cook and heat with gas, and we've got homes going up all over the country that we'll continue to service. We've got lots of companies that continue to use for forklifts and other applications, but really the most exciting area is in autogas. You've got partners like ROUSH that are producing lines of vehicles targeted at fleets that are being sold all over the country, and those are new gallons to our industry, and there's just no better place to be than in the autogas sector today.
ROUSH CleanTech is dedicated to developing the most innovative and reliable alternative fuel-powered products while providing their customers the means of attaining a cleaner emissions profile, a positive return for their investment, and the very best ownership experience. For 21st Century Business, I'm Steve Michaels reporting.
Well, ROUSH's history is really, really something to talk about, so let's delve into that a little bit. Let's go back to Jack Roush, the founder. How many races and championships has he won?
He's won over 400 races. He's got over 35 championships in major series. He's got 5 in the NASCAR series. And it's important, as much as we as a company at ROUSH don't like to spend a whole lot of time looking back at all we've done, we like to look ahead at what we would like to do. It's important for us to establish the success pattern that we've had. And it is that engineering basis that allows us to win races every day. Around ROUSH, we say that the green flag is going to drop on Sunday at 1 o'clock whether you're ready or not, okay? So that helps you fine-tune your engineering disciplines. That helps you with speed to market. That helps create solutions that are affordable.
And that mindset.
You have to have it or you're not going to make it here. If you look at the alternative energy sector, right now, there's a lot of players, some that have been there for a long time, some that are new. One of the things that we see is that it is very crowded with folks that come from the infrastructure and the supply background. You see a lot of people working in the alternative engine sector that are fueling companies, or they're drilling companies, or they're distribution companies. Where we come in is we're the car guys. Yeah. We're the guys showing up saying, hey, you know what? You do have good fuel propane guys. You do have good fuel natural gas guys, and we've got a system here that works. And if you plug your fuel into our system, we can reduce our carbon footprint. We have a solution that makes operating fleets, especially, more affordable. And again, we can reduce our dependence on foreign oil. We provide each of our potential adopters a pretty detailed savings calculator. And over the lifetime of an E-Series van, for example, and a lifetime in this respect, we talk about 150,000 miles. A fleet operator can save upwards of almost $25,000 per van.
Wow.
That gets to be pretty significant if you're operating a fleet of 10,000 vans.
Sure does.
So you can do the math. It's very compelling to see that you can save that kind of money and go green and reduce our dependence on foreign oil. Key piece of our message.
The cost savings associated with propane are substantial. Many fleets find that they save between 40 to 60 cents per gallon when compared to gasoline or diesel. And they also can reduce their preventive maintenance schedule, which helps them save money on that side too. So all the way around, when you compare it to what's being used today, gasoline and diesel, you're going to save a lot of money.
Our propane vehicles in Phoenix burn about 60% cleaner. We displace about 24,000 gallons of gasoline each year per vehicle. We save about $1.50 a gallon per vehicle. We have lower registration cost, and we also have HOV lane access, which is a great time saver for our drivers and delivers great value to our bottom line.
Many propane companies in the United States use propane for their fleets. In fact, at Ferrogas, we have over 1,000 vehicles that run on propane in all kinds of environmental conditions, from high altitude to desert to cold areas, so we rely on it daily to deliver to our customers.
Our objective was to find the best sustainable alternative fuel source out there for ThyssenKrupp Elevator Americas. In doing so, we created what we call the 5 C's of analyzing alternative fuel. Is it clean? Does it conserve? Is it cost effective? Does it make common sense? And can you commit? The end result, propane was the only one that qualified under all 5 C's.
Our message is compelling. You can talk about dependency on foreign oil, and you can talk about going green. Everybody wants to green their fleet. But when you throw that third and very important element in there, that we can help you reduce your operating costs because of the per gallon savings on auto gas that they get over gasoline or diesel. And they can look at not only going green, but also saving their company money. Oftentimes we get asked, this doesn't, they're so used to equating going green with we've got to pay a premium for it, that they're actually trying to change the public's perception of, you can afford to go green. And it's a big message. We're going to need a lot of help on it.
I like that message.
Yeah. Any delivery or service vehicle that you see, whether it's a truck or a van out on the road today, I'll name some of my favorites since you've given me the opportunity. AT&T, Frito-Lay, Comcast, Time Warner. The folks that come to your house and help you with, replacing your gutters or whatever the case might be. Those are our targeted customers. And if we do a good job with them over the next 3 to 5 years, we can make a significant change on our country's carbon footprint and dependence on foreign oil. We have those available for Ford-based trucks, so F-150 up through F-650, and Ford-based vans, so it'd be E-150, 250, 350 up to the E-450 Cutaway. The Cutaway is if you've been to an airport and you've been on those shuttle buses, that's what those are.
Oh, okay.
So imagine an E-450, for example, whether you're U-Haul or a shuttle company at the airport, you're using those E-450s, they're pretty much running 12 hours a day. Burning dirty or burning clean, it's your decision. We've got a solution here that can help you burn clean.
Summing it all up, what makes ROUSH an authority on alternative fuel sources?
There's a lot of moving parts in the alternative engine fuel. There's the geologist that knows where to drill to get the propane and natural gas out of the ground. There's the refinery guy who knows how to separate the two properties. There's the distribution experts, like you would have at a Ferrogas, for example. What we bring to the equation is we're not an authority over all those pieces I mentioned. We're an authority on how to make the cars work, how to make them go fast, how to keep their integrity, how to make them perform consistently. And when you're a fleet operator and your entire business is set on, I need to keep my vehicles running so that I can have my people in front of my customers, you want to have a partner like ROUSH giving you the solution that's going to keep you on the road. And like I said, that green flag drops every day whether you're ready or not. And that's our green flag with our fleet customers.